I'm Missy. Guys, I can't even believe it. I cannot even conceptualize that we have a brand new Ariana Grande out tonight. I don't know why, but something about the energy from Eternal Sunshine kind of gave me the vibe that it would be a while before we got another project. I don't know what it is. Something about the vibe of her was just kind of like, I need a break from y'all. We can't be friends. We can't be friends. Maybe someday, but we cannot be friends right here in this exact moment. Something about the energy just felt like she was gonna take a break afterwards. I don't know why, but we are already here with a brand new project, and this one is called Petal, and the vibes of them too. We have Eternal Sunshine, which kind of gives like a delicate, I don't know, sunshiny feel in my mind, and then now we have Petal. I just love the aesthetic. Y'all already know what it is over here though. If you've been here before, you know how I feel about Miss Ariana Grande. You already know. Y'all literally watched me go from a girl who had never ever listened to a single Ariana Grande album ever to then listening to her entire discography, singles, music videos, freaking performances, cutting my wig for her, and then now I literally consider myself to be a fan. So y'all already know how excited I am for this. I don't even have to say it. So we're gonna get into it, but before we do, I feel like I just have to let you guys know that I unfortunately am sick, okay? So if you hear it, if you see it, I'm sorry. I don't know what the universe thought was funny. I really don't. I don't know why the universe thought that it was comical that for today, of all days, my most anticipated day, to make me sick. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. It's not funny. And to whoever it is out there that got me sick, count your days. I'm sorry, count your days. And if it just so happens to be one of my loved ones, count your days too. You ain't exempt. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. If you guys end up liking me and liking this reaction video by the end, I really hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button because we love Miss Ariana Grande over here, and we'll be getting into anything that she gets into. So if you want to see that and be a part of that, or if you just want to go back to my older videos as well and see my entire Ariana Grande journey, you can do that as well. But just make sure you hit that subscribe button because we'd love to have you around. Welcome everyone to Petal, the album. So freaking excited. I have been so intrigued by the prospects of this era because I just don't really know where it's gonna go. When you hear the word petal, it just sounds so delicate. You think of a flower, you think of maybe growth, I don't know, but it gives you this, I think, really pretty picture. But then you look at all the imagery, and all the imagery has been black and white, which gives it a very, very dark kind of feel. And then when you listen to Hate That I Made You Love Me, which I did react to, I reacted to the single, it sounds very like spooky. It sounds kind of eerie. There's like this weird vibe to it. And so it's just intrigued me, this entire era, because how does Petal really align with all these like dark images that we're seeing? I've also been wondering like what it's gonna feel like as a project, because Eternal Sunshine, she was very much reconciling with the ending of her relationship. And you know, there were some positive moments too of her talking about her newer relationship as well, but she was definitely grappling with the end of the old relationship, as well as like her public image and all the stuff that she was going through at that time. And there was, towards the end, I guess, kind of like a movement forward. I think there was more of an acceptance and more of like a, okay, I'm going to move forward now and see what I become next. So I wonder what Petal is. Is Petal like her settling into this new version of herself, or is it going to be the process of moving forward, what it feels like to move forward? I've just been so intrigued, guys. So yeah, I say without further ado, oh my god, without further ado, we just need to go ahead and jump in. First track is called Kiss Me. Kiss Me. Now y'all know how I feel about our Ariana Grande intro. They mean something to me. They're special. Ooh. Oh, I'm being transported. Oh, I'm moved. I'm already moved. Oh! Hold on, I wasn't expecting the groove. Something to love. She's hungry. She needs something. Ooh! What is this? Hey! Okay, it's something about what she's saying that gives me the vibes that this is not the most positive song in the world. However, there's also like a little bit of a groove. So girl, do you want me to shake my ass or not? Do you want me to throw it back or not? There was something about this song. It's like so atmospheric. It's very like in the beginning too, there's this cool effect with her voice, but it sounds like really, really far away, hard to reach. It almost sounds like whispers, but it's very distorted. And there was kind of like this transcendent type of vibe that was going on, like a Brighter Days Ahead, like visual, kind of just like, like, I don't know what it was. It's something about it. Though, I don't know, it kind of matched with like you know how I said that Hate That I Made You Love Me? The visual is very like spatial, very like alien type vibes. This one gave like a outer space type of, I don't know, really set the vibe, it set the moment. Give me something to love, give me something overwhelming. Buy the ticket, take the ride. Give me something to love, something just to obsess me. It kind of sounds like she's talking about a partner in this moment so far. It kind of sounds like she's talking about a partner and like wanting them to give her more before maybe it ends. Still drowning, so for all of me, you know I don't believe. Exactly. Okay. She just always knows where she needs a vocal at. Wow. And then that goes into Hate That I Made You Love Me. Okay, which makes sense because like there's some sounds at the end that are kind of like woo, woo, woo. So that's very much of a vibe, very much of a groove. I don't know. I feel like a lot of her intros, like I said, her intros are very special. But I feel like most of them tend to be a little bit more on the mellow side. So for this to be like upbeat, pretty much, is interesting. I think that what I was picking up earlier, I might still stand by. Because she said, in the first part, she said, you know, I don't believe that I belong. And now she's saying, you know, I don't believe we belong. You know, I don't believe this. I don't believe I. And then she goes into that, like, give me something to love, give me something overwhelming, and all this other stuff. And then she says, like, kiss me like you know this is goodbye. Okay, you guys know I don't really entertain the lore that much and stuff like this and be like, oh, who do we think that this is about, blah, blah, blah. But I do think it might be important to understand the context of what she's talking about. We know that it is alleged that she recently went through a breakup with Ethan Slater. That is alleged. And if so, this song could be her saying that she kind of feels like it's the brink. She kind of feels like it's the end. She feels like they don't belong, that maybe there's something missing, so she's like, I need something more. And maybe she wasn't getting that, and she's just like, kiss me like you know that this is goodbye. This part's interesting. She said, my capacity has always blinded me, still drowning, so pour all over me. You know I don't believe we belong. Like, I'm drowning. Yeah, which could be for multiple reasons, right? It could be just like mental health. It could be because of their relationship. It could be because of her like issues with the public. And maybe that's why she's in such a hunger for like something more. This is going to be an interesting project because there's so much that Ariana has been going through recently when it comes to like people talking about the drama with her and Ethan, like, and then the relationship drama that she probably had, well, like the sadness of a relationship ending. And then also on top of all that, people talking about her body, like so much stuff. So I have a feeling like the things that she talks about are going to be kind of a combination of multiple different emotional experiences. I'm interested, guys. I'm interested to see where this goes. There was a nice groove to that first song though. I like that. Let's get into the second song, Hate That I Made You Love Me. We've heard this, but let's vibe. I can tell you why, but something inside is dancing with fire. Eyes lit like the sky. I hate that I made you love me. Sorry if I maybe it's time, yeah, The song is interesting coming after the first one because the first one is not fully a breakup song. It gives that she's still in a relationship with this person. If the first song is about a relationship, like what I'm thinking, it's like she's still in it, but she kind of senses that the end is coming. And then there's this song, which is two sides of a coin. It does kind of feel like it's relationship oriented, you know, kind of being like, I hate that I made you love me, like, and I barely try. Like there's some things in there that can kind of be like maybe correlated to a relationship. But we also know that the song is largely like a commentary on the public and about how they perceive her. So that's very interesting coming after the first song. We're gonna cook more on that. But this song is a vibe, the song is a groove. When I first heard it, I said that I wasn't fully in love with it. I'm still not 100% in love with it, but it did grow on me. I was listening to the song all the time because the melody's addicting to me. And my body. That's so the public, that parasocial relationship. But I can see right through. Just come to clips the moon. Oh, bad news. Yeah, I hate that I made you love me. This kind of feels like her Yes and, but like more mature. Oh my god, this part is up there. Greatest thing. That part at the end too, like when she really gets into it, cause like live. Like I said, the song totally grew on me because something about the melody is infectious to me, gets stuck in my head, and I would just be around the house all day. Yeah, it's a groove, it's a vibe. I'm sorry. When she says, is it really my fault you all gave me your hearts of your own accord? I don't really think so. And I think that that really plays into what she's been saying so much about, what she says literally about how you project your insecurities onto her. Meaning that there are a lot of things that maybe you don't like about yourself, things that you haven't reconciled within yourself, things about your life that you don't like, you project it onto her and expect her to act accordingly. But like, she's like basically saying, I am my own person who's living my own life and I want to live it the way I want to live it. And you can't be mad when I decide to do that and it doesn't really correlate with what you would expect for me to do. Maybe you should question what it is about me that you love. If it's the music that you love the music, buy the music. If it's me that you love, and if you want to prop up me, Ariana Grande, as a person, well, learn to empathize with me as a person then. It's a really interesting thing when you really start to peel back the layers of it. You really got to rethink this parasocial environment that we have. Like, some of it is healthy to an extent. There's a healthy parasociality out there, but then it can get very toxic sometimes. Good song, not fully 100% in love with it, like completely, but I do like that song. I do vibe to that song. Let's move on to Petal, you guys. This is the title track. I'm very interested in where this is gonna go. Oh!
Trying to feel something real.
Oh.
To cry again, and I will never die. It's such a fuck situation.
Ah! Yes, yes.
Just heartbreak won't make this is paradise. I hear them all say,
Oh! Ooh, that bass?
they say, I am not a victim, bitch. I'm toxic, drowning in my blessing. Despite the sound for you, tired of dancing in these pictures of a life that isn't mine.
Can I just give me a okay, dangerous woman. Okay, dangerous woman. Okay, dangerous woman. There's something very old Ari about this. There's something very old Ari about this, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of bass. It's a lot of attitude. It's a lot of bitch. I'm fine. Oh. I feel like I'm being told to shut the fuck up. I feel like I'm being told to shut up. And I will sit and shut up and listen. I just try to get my bearing.
This music and I will never die.
Come on, girl. Fuck what Charlie said. I love this upper register. Come on. Come on. Hey! I should have known that song was going to be a trip. I should have known it. Let me get my bearing. Let me collect myself. Okay, let me collect myself. This is a lot. This song absolutely felt, I got to read the lyrics real quick, but it absolutely felt like a confident song. It definitely felt like a reclaiming song. Like her being like, hold on a minute. I'm feeling a lot of things, but like, it's almost like her like reaching herself again and being like, well, actually, there's a lot more to me than what I have going on right now. And I'm going to get over something. I'm going to rise above, still be rise. I'm going to rise above because I'm that girl. It kind of felt like that. They say the artist needs tears to write again. Those first lines kind of make it sound like she's almost numb or she's not really feeling anything, which I feel like kind of ties into Kiss Me, where she was like almost craving to feel something. And then she says trying to feel something real to cry again, because the artist needs tears to write again. Almost like she was left uninspired. And later on she says that like as long as she gets a standing ovation each night, she'll be all right. So it's almost like she is putting aside all this pain. Like she's talking about heartbreak. So maybe this relationship, like I said, maybe the end of the relationship, she's feeling a lot of things and it really hurts, but she's also understanding that music is maybe the love of my life, and music has always been a thing that I could cling on to. When you think about like Brighter Days Ahead in that music video with her dad, like her dad and music being the thing that saved her. I like the thought of a petal in the pavement. It's usually like a rose in the concrete. It kind of like feels like that. So it's like a petal in the pavement. This hard, really cold, harsh environment, and yet here I am blossoming like a petal. This is paradise. I hear them all say, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm thinking that she's like performing and she's like, this is paradise. Like me being on the stage performing in front of my fans, and I hear them all like singing along to my songs. And that's what to me feels like paradise, and that to me keeps me going. She's finding things about herself and about her life that she can hold on to. She's like counting her blessings. She said, I have a lot of blessings in my life. And all of this might feel really bad. This might suck. But I'm going to prevail. I'm going to prevail because I've got me, I've got myself, and I've got music. I love that. I love that. I like this one. There's so much like bass in this one and like grunge and just like, which I really like. Cause it's like biting. It's biting, you know, like this is the song where she's getting into her attitude. She's picking herself up. She's like, girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And so I love how sonically it matches that. The next song is called Stay. Twinkly.
Take your time, you got me sewing like, oh yeah, need you all the time.
Oh, who's this?
I just wanna stay.
Oh,
This time,
it's very twinkly. The drums, they're so prominent.
That's not me. We can make it something sweet, but can you keep it safe?
That's the question. That's always the question.
Stay this time. Just another corrective experience.
That's so tea. This song is interesting because she's basically, it kind of sounds like revealing that most of her relationships end because she is the one who's deciding to leave. Because she's saying, I just want to stay this time, which kind of makes it seem like most times she's the one that leaves. And that's the thing that has ended all the ones for the last one. I didn't just leave them because I just wanted to skip along my merry route by myself because I just got boring or tired. I left because they never made me feel safe. She said, I don't want to be just another corrective experience. I love that. Yeah. I don't want to be another girl that teaches you how to love women correctly. I don't want to be just another time me being in a relationship, having to teach a man to be good, and then he ends up getting into a relationship and treating that girl way better and giving her all the things that he should have given me, but I was the corrective experience for him. Yeah, I don't want to be that anymore. I want something real that's going to serve me. I like the idea of this song. I will say there's nothing about it to me that is like super like pulling me in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that the idea is interesting. Like what she's saying of, I just want to stay this time and I want someone who's going to make me safe. But there's like not enough. It's pretty short too. There's like not enough in the lyrics to fully get me enthralled in the story. And also like sonically, it's not interesting enough or melodically interesting enough for me to be like, ooh, I'm going to come back to the song like all the time. We're going to move on to Oh Well, track 5. Again, what is all this bloop, 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 bloop? Very hate that I made you love me. Oh. Hey. Ooh. As they should. This is very F you, get away from me. Yeah. That's crazy work. I love that. But now. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I think it's the strings in the back there that were like really pulling me in. Like something about the sound of it. I really like the sound of the chorus because I think there's like strings in the back and something about it just makes it feel so full. This is the beginning of the end. I feel it. Just don't know what to say. Kind of feels like Kiss Me. My dead ends are gathered around dressed as friends. So it's interesting because she's also talking about friendships in this song as well as him. And like I said, I feel like Ariana is probably like talking about a multitude of things at the same time. And this kind of goes back to that. She's like referencing the ending of a lot of things, which is interesting because in the last song, she had said that she feels like everything is ending or something like that. And she said she has dead ends that are dressed as friends. Almost like her friendships aren't going anywhere either. Or they're not like really, really deep or meaningful or something that she feels like are going to last. And she also feels the same thing about this relationship. I play all the parts I'm supposed to play, right? And just throw a band-aid on my whole damn life. I'm playing parts, especially when you're a public figure. That's so true. You're playing parts all the time. For like the cameras and for the public. It's just throwing a band-aid on your own personal life. And it sucks because I love you for real. And I want to believe that the love I never got is real. The love that I never even got, I want to believe is like real. And so I find it in you, she said. So it's like, I feel like I never really fully felt completely in love with you. But I'm pretending that it's real and I'm low-key trying to find it in you. Like I'm trying to pull it out of you. But don't worry because you'll keep getting breakup songs about you. Which is a crazy thing to say because we do indeed have like... we do indeed have like 7 songs left. So her being like, yeah, you're gonna keep getting some. Good luck, darling. Good luck, darling. Can't stop growing. So away from you. There's nothing left to do. She's wishing you good luck. She's hoping that you will find happiness. But like, I need to meet my own needs now. And let's see who I can be without you. I think that that's good. I think that that's good. Let's see who I can be without you. That's interesting after Stay. Stay is like such a hopeful song. Maybe this is not in chronological order. Now that I'm looking at this, because this song kind of feels more so in line with Kiss Me and like Hate That I Made You Love Me and like Petal. But then there's like Stay that's there, which is interesting because that feels like the beginning of something. That's interesting. We'll see. We'll see how this continues to progress. I like Oh Well. I think it's a vibe. The next one is called Big Feelings.
Baby, what's your common life?
Ooh!
Oh, you must have earned me historically.
That piano? Okay, girl.
Was it something I said? Yeah, I think I gave him big
Hey.
when you take things off your mind.
Girl, okay? My Freakiana. Come on, Freakiana.
Big feelings,
Hey.
worst things that I could do. Big feelings down, big feelings down. Bigger, worst things that I could do.
This distorted like background.
Be so hard sometimes for me to stop it. Once you express yourself, I can become so aquatic. Come swim in these waters.
I've become so aquatic. Girl, what? Yup. Yup, girlie. Yeah. Yeah. I give him big feelings. do we really even have to break this one down? Just like, oh baby, we got good karma because you're sitting here with me. I'm literally about to take you places. Yeah. Yeah. She said, so sweet a tear fell from his eye. Can make a grown man cry. Listen, one thing Ariana is going to be, she might be insecure from time to time, but one thing she's going to be confident about is that thing. She going to be very confident about that all the time. And you know what? Good for her. She said, I could get so aquatic. Girl, please, please. I like this one. We're going to put our heart by this one. I love the way it sounded too. There are voices I could do. Like, I like the way that sounds. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. She always has to have a freaky song. Always. The next song is called Freak. I thought that this was the freak song. All right, listen. Listen. Let's prepare ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. This don't sound like a freak song.
Before they shoot me down, when I'm flying way too over, hold me lower. I will feel.
Ooh!
I won't give you your fantasy this time. Can you do it now? I
The
won't
sounds.
do lemon poison, never sober. I don't know her.
Ari?
Someday all the seas will open. All of the human life I've dreamt of.
Yeah.
You get me now. Lost
Hey.
without your light, I can't leave your side. This so peculiar. Won't you stay a while? Can you get me now?
What can you give me now? That was definitely not what I expected. They did that shit on purpose, having big feelings and then freak, so you expect that freak is about to be crazy in that way. But like, it doesn't really feel like that. The song was actually so vulnerable and tender and sad, honestly. Which obviously not what I was expecting. Baby, will you come with me nowhere before they shoot me down? What a way to word that. What a way to word, before they shoot me down. Something about that image is just so like visceral. Like something about that image is just like, damn. Like, for that to be what it feels like is a lot. So she's talking to a lover and hoping that they could support her through a time of public scrutiny, is what it feels like, which she's obviously had a lot of in recent years, really like her whole career, but I feel like very intensely over these past few years. And for her to say like she's been denied of a certain kind of life and wondering like how will it feel to probably just, you know, like be in a life of peace, of empathy and understanding, probably is the life that she's dreaming of. And she's wondering like how will it even feel for me to even receive a love like that? Can you do it now? What can you give me now? That is really interesting. Like, is she asking I won't claim to know. Is she like asking her fans, the public, like basically saying, I've given you so many years of my life. I've given you like music that you can listen to, that you can connect to, that you can vibe out to, etc., etc. Like, I've given you so much of myself. Like, what can you give me now? Like, which obviously, if she were to ask of anything, I think it would just be for people to give her grace, for people to give her understanding, which I think is like really sad. I think that that's really, really vulnerable and sad. I just feel like Ariana Grande has gone through so much in her life and as an artist, and has she done alleged things that I can't prove, that like I really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I can never say. That's why I don't talk crap about it. I literally don't know what's going on behind closed doors. If I were to believe the narrative, if the narrative were to be true, would I disagree with the way that she operates? Yeah, I would. But I don't have proof of that. But like, I would disagree, but also I feel like there's understanding that can be put towards everything that Ariana has gone through, and wondering what it must be like to be through some of the incredibly traumatic things that she's been through. Like having an ex pass away that you like cared so much about. The thing that happened at her concert that time, like, can you imagine what you would go through as a person? And then like seeing what she's going through now, I just hope that she's okay. That's it. I just hope that she's okay. And I'm not in her personal life to make sure that she is. It seems like she's going through a lot. And I just feel really bad. Like, it's actually making me emotional. I'm putting a like next to Freak, but I would like to move on. The next song is called Warning Signs. This is an interlude.
Got you all over me. You love me like ecstasy. You made me take colors I haven't seen. You don't deserve me.
Woo!
You know you don't, you never have, but I want you to feel me.
Interlude my ass. That was a whole. Wait, she just said a lot. That was a lot. Hold on. Who the heck is this, Ariana? So it's like she's definitely in some sort of relationship. Maybe it is like the relationship that we've been talking about, but it seems like she's ignoring a lot of warning signs and stuff like that. But she said, I wonder why I answer each time you call me when your numbers slide. That made me confused. What do you mean when your numbers slide? Because it almost sounded like for a second like she was talking about like an artist, like someone who like their numbers are sliding. You know what I mean? Like they're going down in the charts, or like, I don't know, their numbers just aren't really good anymore. But it's definitely like a person who only really calls you when they need you, when they want you. It's just interesting because this sounds like a situationship. Because like, what do you mean? They just be ghosting you. They be going in and out of affection for you. They don't give you what you need or deserve. My voice plays in a taxi passing by. You don't deserve me. You know you don't. You never have. But I want you to feel me. I wish someone could hear me. That kind of takes a turn. And that's interesting because it kind of seems like for most of the song, she's talking about one person. She's talking about this one person that keeps ghosting her. But then towards the end, and it's like she's saying that she plays everywhere. Like she is everywhere. She's Ariana Grande. Like she's a huge pop star, right? She plays everywhere. Her voice is everywhere. Her pain is in the music. And it's like he still doesn't hear her or acknowledge her and what she's going through at all. But that part at the end is interesting because it's like she actually goes outside of just their relationship and she says, I wish someone could hear me. Like at this point, I just need anyone. Girl, I'm trying to. You just had me emotional on a song called Freak. I'm literally trying to, girl, but you don't know me. Like I can't just reach out to you and help you. Ari, like I literally wish that I could. You will call 911 on me if I were to show up at your house. I'm sorry, girl. All I know is get this person out your life. She probably already did that. That's crazy work. Let's move on to Like I Do. I need to get that out of my system. F that dude. F him.
I'm making friends with my consequence.
Oh.
Keep my heels tall, my ego small, but I'm still grandiose.
Ah! Ah!
Making sense off of your nonsense.
Wait! Hold on. Girl, I done knocked out my damn headphones. Oh, she's getting into it. Wait, no, we're starting it over. That was too elite. There's so much old Ari in this project. I'm so sorry, but that was too elite. You said I'm still what?
Keep my heels tall, my ego small, but I'm still grandiose.
Ah!
Making sense off of your nonsense.
Come on.
'Cause no one fucks you like I do.
What the hell are you?
It's true. They on your mind like all the time. You still watching from the sides.
Hey,
Still show up first in line. Yeah, you.
and I will be.
You need me like I do.
Nah.
Extra like when titties sexy.
Hey,
To see it's true.
hey, please. Got me throwing shit, got me sweating. Girl, that was the greatest thing I've ever heard. It's midnight, I'm screaming in my apartment, which I cannot be doing. People are trying to sleep. You're waking my neighbors up, Ariana Grande. Shut the F up. Who were you to write this song? Tell me, who were you to write this song? I should have known a song called Like I Do was going to be crazy work. It always is. I was talking to people online who have so much to say in the press. I don't even want to get into all that because I think that's a very nuanced thing. I have many different opinions on that, the whole, should we as fans be talking about things online that we see of concern in our faves? I have many different opinions on that. We'll need to get into all that at this moment. What I want to cook on are these lyrics. Wake up high like my consciousness. Keep my heels tall, my ego small, but I'm still... There's something about when an artist says their name in a song, it just pisses me off. Like, in a good way. I'm about to get emotional again. I don't want to do it. I'm making sense off your nonsense. Yeah, make money. She's not making money off your foolishness, your shenanigans. All that ish talk keeps me well fed. Okay, so this part is interesting. All that ish talk keeps me well fed through thick and thin. You're so locked in. You hate to love me. This is interesting because we all know that people keep talking about her a lot in the media by saying that she's very thin. So obviously she's playing on that by saying all that crap that y'all be talking actually keeps me well fed. Because I'm making a lot of money, right? So it keeps me well fed. And through thick and thin, like whether I was bigger or smaller, you're still so locked in. Like you're still paying so much attention to me, regardless of my size. Again, I have a lot of opinions on whether or not I feel like it is right or wrong to talk about those things. I'm not taking a stance on either in this particular video. If you guys want me to talk about my opinions on that, maybe I will in a separate video. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm just exploring her perspective in this video. But she's definitely saying that in order to be so locked in on me, there is some sort of feeling that you have towards me. Like that's why they say the opposite of love is not hate, it's actually indifference. Because if you truly, truly did not care about anyone at all, you would not be tapped in at all. I don't like the things that you say about me. I don't like any of these things, and yet I need you still. I need you, and you need me. I need you to line my pockets, as I said. But also, I love making music. I love being a girl that makes music. I love putting myself out there. And in order for me to do that, I do kind of need other people to listen. I appreciate this song. This might be one of my favorites. Just the bass, the vibe, the grunge, the attitude, all of it was killing me. I'm obsessed with this song. And that's all that needs to be said. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go to the next song, number 10. Never Get Over Me.
I've been dreaming of you.
I love these sounds.
Make it come true. Boy, I got you under my skin. Something so sweet. I won't let you forget how I feel.
Hey.
Step into something real, and you'll never get over me. Make sure every second
Hey.
really counts. So don't hold your breath now, 'cause I won't let you down. Never get over me. Yeah.
I love the melody of that. Get over me.
But what this could do, but how sweet it is. You'll be dreaming about the taste of me, but look at me, so have a memory. I won't let you forget how
Hey.
I feel. Step into something real.
I love the production of this song. Like, I love the sound of this. There you go, Ari. Slip back into your confidence. Your confidence. You are that girl. You are the girl that you think that you are. This kind of just seems like she has an interest in some guy and she wants him to just like take a bite. Like she literally just wants him to just. It seems like she just wants something with this person. It's very cute. There's nothing about it lyrically that grabs me, to be honest. Like nothing about it lyrically that I'm like, ooh, I love like the message of this song, or like, oh, I love how it's articulated. Like it's pretty simple. It's very like surface level lyrically, but I love the sound of this song. Like the sound of it is such a vibe. Immediately when it started, I was like, ooh, I love that. I don't really know how to describe it, but there's definitely kind of like a groove to it, kind of like a jazzy feel about it. The next song is called Bad Thing. In parentheses, bunny hop, which is interesting because what's bunny hop? Oh! That's not how I ever expected an Ariana song to sound. Hey. Ooh! Why so girly? I love the vibe of this. But this song is so great. Come on. Again with the spatial. She's laughing and things in the background. I love the sound of this song. She's been like describing this person as like a good, like she hasn't really been saying anything terrible about this person. And then like she even said like, you make a good boyfriend in my dreams and in real life. So I'm like, so what exactly is the bad thing? And then I remembered that there's been rumors recently that Ariana is like going out with someone that she's been with before. I have no idea who that person is. I couldn't even tell you. But I just vaguely remember like, you know, people talking about her going out with someone that she's already like been with before. Maybe that's why it's a bad thing, because, you know, they say that you shouldn't go back to something that you've already been in before, that's bad. And, you know, there's typically a reason why you broke things off the first time. So that's interesting. It's kind of just like, just seems like her being excited about the prospect of this new person. I like the way the song sounds. I really do. So I'm gonna put a live text to the song. It was just so bright and so fun and so dancey, I feel like. Guys, I cannot believe we're actually on the last song. But we are. Nowhere, Nobody. This is the last song on the project.
Hard to believe in a perfect ending, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright. I don't care about tomorrow. I love you right now.
Ooh.
So deep breaths, honey.
Breathing.
There's no more running. That I'd rather be with voices in my head and trying to swallow me. But I don't buy it. I was buying. But we've done alright.
Wow.
Tell me why I keep on climbing just to reach the ground. Nobody else that I'd rather be with deep breaths. Now there's nowhere else to take.
This song so like clearly reminded me of deep breaths, tight chest, life, death. She said, boy, look on the bright side. I don't care about tomorrow. I love you right now. So deep breaths, honey, there's no running. And there's nowhere, nobody else I'd rather be. And this song, she's talking about a lot of like mental health stuff though. Like saying that her thoughts or her mind have been trying to swallow her, but she's not biting. And she said, been holding hands with so much complexity since I was 5, but we've done all right. I wonder what happened when she was 5. Like, I don't know exactly what age Ariana started getting into the industry, but was it when she was 5? Because if so, that would be very telling. Because yeah, that is such a complex life, being in the industry while also trying to maintain who you are as a person and your own sense of self. And so yeah, that would be a lot of complexity to deal with since the age of 5. Or even just like her saying that the age of 5 is as far back as I can remember. Tell me why I keep on climbing just to reach the ground. Yeah, it seems like she's been going through so much, but she's like in this song taking deep breaths and kind of just like being present in the moment that she's with this person, kind of just settle my mind to just focus on the right now. And I think that that's an interesting place to leave off the project, because like I said, I was wondering if this project was going to be about what it's like to move forward. And it doesn't really, I find it interesting that this closing song doesn't really give you like this fluffy, oh, I'm just going to keep reaching for the stars. I'm just going to keep on waking up every day and like moving forward. I'm just going to keep on pushing. Like, it still actually has so much like uncertainty in it and so much still like pain in it and still struggling in it. But she's just like, I'm actually just going to be present in this moment. And I think that that is a much more realistic way to leave an album off on, instead of just like, you know, coming up with something fluffy and forward thinking to end it. Like, just kind of accepting where you are in this moment. I liked the sound of the song as well. I loved her vocal, obviously. This was a very tender song, so I liked the song as well. And like I said, I just feel like it's a really good place to leave it. Guys, we have officially, oh my gosh, my hair. We have officially reached the end of Petal, Ariana Grande's brand new album. So much to think, so much to say. First of all, as always, I love how much vulnerability there is in this. I love how she is being so open with how she feels about the public scrutiny, you know, and like doing it in a way that is very uniquely Ariana. You know, like so many artists, they talk about public scrutiny in different ways. They approach it in different ways. Some artists don't talk about it at all. Some artists talk about it in a way that's just like, F you. Some artists talk about it in a way that's just like very gentle and very soft. I love how Ariana does it in her own way. It's very much like a fuck off, but also like, I love you and I appreciate you, but like, you're getting on my nerves and like, mind your business type vibes. Like, she just does it in her own very unique way. And I just love how she's always so vulnerable about it though. Like, she could choose to just completely ignore it, and she would have every right to completely ignore it. But I appreciate the way that she does talk about it and address it. She's never afraid to just be like, I don't like what y'all are doing. I love how so many of these songs sounded like old Ari, like almost like a Dangerous Woman type vibes. There were so many unique sounds on this project. Like, I was genuinely shocked with how Bad Things sounded. Like, I don't think I've ever really heard that vibe from her. And then just like the like, I know I make fun of it and the way that it sounds, but I think it's interesting. I think that it adds like a really eerie type of vibe on the project. It's just a very interesting type of sound and direction. But there's so many of these songs that have so much grunge to them, bass, they have so much bite to them, I will say, because she does have a lot of attitude on this project. I think it's interesting because we went from, she, you know, was in her Wicked phase where she was doing Glinda, and I feel like Eternal Sunshine, there's something about it that when you listen to it, it just feels so soft. It feels so soft. And you have songs like Yes and that kind of take a bite at you and kind of just say, shut up and mind your business a little bit. But overall, Eternal Sunshine as a project sounds so soft and sweet and delicate. But then you have Petal, which you would expect for it to continuously sound soft and delicate because it's literally called Petal, but there is so much bite to it. I feel like she's really kind of standing on business on this project, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's coming into herself. She is moving on from a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. I feel like she's really discovering like who Ariana is at her core. Like, underneath the, you know, fancy persona, underneath the guys, the men, the whatever. What is it about Ariana? Who is Ariana as a person? What does she love about herself? What does she appreciate about herself? And I feel like Petal really kind of took a stab at that. I think that I just need to keep on listening to this project because I think there's a lot that she's saying that I think is gonna register with me more over time. Like, I feel like I have a decent basic understanding of what she's saying, but I feel like the more and more that you listen to it, you kind of uncover deeper meanings and vulnerabilities that I think is really going to uncover more of why she took the certain direction that she did on this project. So I'm really interested in getting into more of that. Overall, I think that this is a good project. I think that a lot of it, like I said, I need to continue to listen to and cook on. There's some projects that you listen to that don't completely like have you in love with it on very first listen. Sometimes like you need to listen to it a second time or like even a third time to like fully get it. And I feel like I do have like a basic understanding of this project, but I feel like I need to listen to it again for it to all really come together for me. I think that a lot of it hasn't like fully immediately registered with me. And I just want to keep listening to it and getting into it. And a lot of these sounds, like I said, are just like very different for me to hear from her too. So I'm taking those in as well. But I do like this project overall. When you listen to an Eternal Sunshine, there was much more of a like distinct story to follow, I think. And because we're all so privy to exactly what was going on in her life at the time, I think that you like hear that and then you hear the music knowing everything that you know, and like it follows much more of like a very prominent, like detailed story. And I think that like the details that she was sharing and the specificity that she was sharing makes it so much easier for me to like immediately connect to exactly what's going on. On a project like this, I think that it's a little less specific and it's a little less of like a prominent story and more of just like her just, I think, expressing just what she's feeling at the time. But guys, I really did enjoy listening to this. Songs, like, I'm gonna give you guys my top songs. Petal, Big Feelings, Freak, Warning Signs, even though it's just an interlude. I really like Warning Signs. Like I Do, and Bad Thing. Those are my favorites. Like I Do is crazy work. That's a crazy song. Petal, I really enjoyed too. Big Feelings is just insanity. It's just insanity. I loved the vulnerability of Freak. And Warning Signs. When she said, will somebody hear me? Girl, took me out. She sounds amazing as always. Oh my gosh, the upper register moments, the runs, she always sounds amazing. The vocal stacking, the harmony, she's always gonna do that. She's always gonna sound amazing. I think the production was good on this project as well. Some of these melodies are gonna stick with me so much. I really appreciate this, guys. I gotta keep cooking on it. I gotta keep on getting into it. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to live with another Ariana Grande album. You guys let me know down below what you guys thought about this project. What do you guys think? I'm not going to sit here and do like a side-by-side comparison of this and Eternal Sunshine. Like, those are two different worlds. I need to get into them completely, like, separately. And I'll probably be able to tell you guys how I feel about this at a later date. Like, once it's, like, I've really grown with it. But you guys let me know what you guys thought about this down below. What are your top 3 favorite tracks? Let me know. I would love to know. And I will see you guys later when we get into more. I'm sure she probably has music videos for this. Probably has other stuff that she's coming out with. If you guys want me to get into that, we can get into that as well. But thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.